Hi, I'm making a homemade coffin or casket. I'm using 3/8 inch plywood for the outer boards, and I'm using 2x2s for the frame. So make your frame first out of 2x2s and use some good glue, and I would prefer to use this right here. This is Titebond Ultimate Wood Glue. That's going to do you good. And here are some tools that I'm using. I'm using a square, and I'm using a regular hammer, and I'm using outdoor screws, and I'm also using drywall screws right here. Okay? I'm using drywall screws to put it together right here. So it's not much to it. You just make your frame, your 2x2 frame, and cut your 3/8 inch plywood to fit the frame. And you're going to use your clamps. If you don't have any clamps, rent some clamps or borrow some clamps from a friend. And if you can't borrow any clamps, I would say buy some clamps, because you can always use clamps for further projects. And here's how I have clamped it down. And it's really easy. You just make the 2x2 frame and cut your pieces, your 3/8 inch plyboard for the outer areas. And I'm putting the bottom on first. This is the bottom of the coffin or casket. And then I'm going to put the outer part, the sides on next. After I put the bottom on, then I measure for the sides. Now, this coffin is 2 feet wide by 18 inches high by 80 inches long. So that's 2 feet wide by 18 inches high by 80 inches long. It's an easy project. And the benefits are tremendous. Now, it's another thing that I'm going to show you pretty soon is how to bury your own family member by yourself at the cemetery. That's an upcoming video. All I'm going to use is 2 1x4s. I'm going to use 2 of these right here. I'm going to use 2 of these. They're 8 feet long. I'm going to cut it down and put these in the bottom of the grave. And then I'm going to take 2x4s and put them at like a 35-degree angle down into the grave. And I'm going to have 2 holes, 1 hole driven right here and a rope on it. And I'm going to have that rope on top of the ground. So if the board tries to slide down, this is going to be at an angle. You're going to slide the coffin straight down onto the 1x4s right here. So these, you're going to have 2 of these inside of the plot, of the grave plot. They're laying flat. This is at an angle. You're going to have a rope drilled, and you're going to drill a hole right here and put a rope and anchor that rope on top so that these won't slide. Once the coffin slides down these 2x4s, it's going to be on these 1x4s, and you'll have a rope at the other end of the coffin where you'll pull it into place, and that's it.